What you been cooking up for?
Of course, I got to make sure I got the fade going, get it tapered, got this beard, the mustache.
Look better than me, my little bald and little.
Oh man, no, you good. Of course, I go hit up LJ over at Champions Barbershop. Him and Christian, they do a great job there.
I can tell, man.
They get it all. They do all the work. They cater to all people. So come on down to Champions Barbershop off of Caraway Road, down the street from the Links.
I'm gonna have to check them out. They're gonna be able to fix me up here. They're gonna be. They can
handle anything.
They're gonna get rid of this little balding little.
They got some magic spray.
I got you. That sounds pretty good, man. I appreciate that. Anyway, welcome back to UnderReview the NBA Finals Special. This is our next to last segment, so stuff's getting good. It's getting heated up in the studio. Now. So let's just jump right back into it.
Well, we're going to get started with Chase's opinion on what it would take Cleveland to win the finals.
A miracle. It'll take an absolute miracle. LeBron is going to have 4 of the best games of his career if he wants to win. Golden State is going to have a bad game. 4 bad games. Cleveland will have to. Really, this is going to sound redundant, kind of the same old story, but the role players are going to have to play like all-stars, really. Corver is going to have nights that he gets hot and hits 4 or 5 threes.
Oh, he got like 57.
Yeah, Kevin Love is going to have to go back to scoring 22, 24 points a game. You're going to have to get production from J.R. Smith. You're going to have to get...
J.R. who? Who shot J.R.? What?
You're going to have to get boards. You need probably 12 and 12 from Tristan Thompson, maybe an 8 and 12, whatever.
Tristan Kardashian,
sorry, yeah, Tristan. That's one of my favorite jokes. I can't believe I missed that one.
Shame.
But no, I mean, you're gonna have to get George Hill productive, Jordan Clarkson. You're gonna have to get Larry Nance involved. I mean, the role players, they all got to give some kind of contribution. You can't have one of them that's gonna go 0 for 8 shooting. You can't afford it. You can't have one of them go cold. They can't be lazy on defense. You got to have them all play their best 48 minutes of defense for at least 4 games. They're going to, obviously, they have to win a game on the road. I mean, Golden State has lost 1 game at Oracle the last 2 years. And besides Game 4 against Houston, the last one was Game 7 of the NBA Finals a couple years ago. And, so, I mean, they don't lose at home. They don't lose at home in the regular season, especially not the playoffs. So, I mean, LeBron will have to be a superhuman just for them to get by, but he has to have elite performances from less than elite players. I guess that's it. Great play from the role players. They got to get hot shooting. They got to get offensive boards. They can't turn the ball over. They have to play near perfect basketball. They have to play like they did against the Raptors, except pop it up 5-6 notches for them to have a real chance in this thing. So what do you think?
I agree, because for LeBron, it's a one-man show. This is a reminder of how it was for him the first time in Cleveland for the first, I believe, 7-8 years of his
first
career.
7.
I mean, he's carrying the team on his back. The thing is, for him, he got the experience. He has the pedigree. I mean, he's the man. So he's dealing with all the role players. With Kevin Love, we don't know if he's going to be ready for the finals for Game 1. We have to find out about J.R. Smith, whether he actually going to show up and play, considering, not just actually being there, but being on the court, literally being prepared.
Is it crazy that J.R. Smith, of all people, is like a key?
He is a difference maker.
Of all people involved in the finals, J.R. Smith could be one of the most crucial. Because if he goes 0 for 7 in a game, they don't have a shot. Period.
Offensively, he got to have a 10, 15, 20, somewhere around there.
Mm-hmm.
Make
he can do it.
3 or 4 threes along the way. Mm-hmm. And also be their best perimeter defender outside of LeBron when LeBron actually put his mind to it to play defense.
Thinking of J.R. Smith being your best perimeter defender is a scary thought. Really.
That's a whole lot of trust and faith in the man.
Yeah. So I guess we're in agreement there that really the best bet for the Cavs is for Golden State to be off.
And be off significantly.
Off significantly.
But it's the key for Cleveland. play defense. They're going to
They
have to
have
wear
to.
down Steph.
They
got to body him.
They played solid defense against the Celtics in Cleveland. Even the Game 7 in Boston, they played pretty well defense. I know that we missed a lot of open shots, but still, there were a lot of contested shots, especially the Game 3 and 4 in Cleveland. They shut us down. And if they're able to play that level of defense, it'll take, like I said, another notch up because I love Terry Rozier. He's no Klay Thompson. I love Jaylen Brown. He's no Steph Curry. Jason Tatum is no Kevin Durant. Not yet.
Not yet. Hey, I was about to say that before
not
you
yet.
Me too.
But, so, they're going to have to step it up another level. But they've shown signs that they can do it. And they've shown signs that they can get hot. Because those 2 games as well, I really, that's what they need to do. Look at the game film of games 3 and 4 because they shot the lights out and they played great defense. And they won one of those games by 30 and the other by I think we ended up only losing by 9, but we were down 15-20 almost the whole game.
Okay, so my question is to you. Who do you think will have to guard Kevin Durant?
It's got to be LeBron. You got to put LeBron on Durant, and it's not a good matchup for LeBron.
We all saw last year.
That's. I feel like they're almost gonna have to. I don't know. You can't. It's hard to waste LeBron on Durant because Durant's gonna get his, and if somebody's gonna get theirs, you want it to be Durant. You don't want to let Steph or Klay get theirs because that'll kill you. Let Durant get his 35, but really, you got to put LeBron on him. I don't see a way around it. They're not going to be able. Jeff Green, is that your answer for Durant?
It might be by your default. You can give LeBron a break on defense. Maybe you don't want him having to do so much because he's already going to be carrying the team on offense, being the point guard and the scorer and the forward and everything else in between.
That's something that they've said before is that he has to carry the offensive load so he can't play defense. I would rather him carry the defensive load and suffer on offense. We all
saw what he did throughout the playoffs against everybody.
I'm saying, I think
when he plays defense, he's elite.
Focus your effort on defense. Don't go in saying, I got to score 45 so I can't play defense. Say, I got to play great defense so I won't have to score 45. I think that's the mentality LeBron needs.
And then my last question.
Okay.
Do you think Steph Curry will actually have a great finals, considering this will be the 4th time they'll be in it, and every year that they have been to the finals for Golden State, Steph has been inconsistent or injury prone.
People think he shrinks in the finals.
I think it's the first year when Iguodala was MVP, I believe it was just a matter of first time in the finals and Iguodala really had a key role in them winning.
Didn't play bad.
And then the other years he's been injured, and I believe this is really the first time. Of course, the regular season he had his injuries with injury problem with his ankles, and now it looks like he's 100%, and we about to see the real Steph Curry since he showed up against Houston.
Here's what I think, and people say that he didn't play great in that Houston series. Some people say that, and I guess they didn't watch because he had a couple whatever games, but
towards the end, he's back.
I think that if Golden State wins, and we'll get to that later, I think Steph Curry is the Finals MVP. If that answers your question.
First time.
I think that this is his series. Because they said, Steph can't do any, he needed, Iguodala won the first one. Or, nobody actually says that. But, Kevin Durant won this last one for him. So I think he's ready to say, no, this is my team. It's built around me.
I'm already 2-time MVP of the NBA. The first and only ununanimous MVP.
Yep.
Hey.
It's my time to get Finals MVP.
Hey, if I'm going to be considered one of the greatest of all time, I might as well add a mantle for a trophy for Finals MVP.
There you go. Speaking of that team.
So, for Golden State to win, what do you think it takes?
For me, stay the course. It really ain't much to say about them because they just need to keep their defensive mentality because they have their moments in which they fall asleep. They don't pay attention to the little details. In Houston, they picked them apart. Chris Paul and James Harden single-handedly almost wrecked Golden State's legacy, at least in terms of outside of LeBron being flawless.
It's not going to show it.
I mean,
Still
Golden State, all they got to do is maintain the course, focus on LeBron, try to contain him any way possible, and make sure that they can't make outside shots. Hey, instead of them making threes, force them to take twos. hey, Golden State will shoot more threes in my mind, than Cleveland. So if you force them to just come into the paint, and then you have Kevin Durant waiting for them to defend, and I believe players such as Zaza Pachulia and JaVale McGee will have a more of an important role in this series. Since they really couldn't do much against Houston, since they were pushing the ball and the tempo was off chain. So they're gonna actually be able to leave their mark. And imagine Zaza Pachulia and JaVale McGee, one of them going against Tristan Thompson. It's gonna be hell. It's gonna be a brawl, and then Draymond in there. I mean,
I agree with.
I can't wait to see that.
Your quote at the beginning: "Stay the course." That's what it takes. If Golden State plays like Golden State,
they win.
They're the better team. They've got. I was thinking earlier, who are the best players in this series if you're talking starters? I'm gonna say 1 is LeBron, 2, 3, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, Iggy. Who's the next? Kevin Love is. You got all 5 starters.
I say possibly Kevin Love over Iguodala, but it
could be a push.
It says a lot that Kevin Love is underneath all of the other players. It lets you know how deep they are.
It's which Iggy shows up and which Kevin Love shows up.
Right.
So you might put Kevin Love over. Maybe. That's a maybe. So you got at least 4 starters for Golden State that are better than every other player. So all they have to do is show up and play and let LeBron score 45. If LeBron scores 45 and the rest of the Cavs score 45, they only got to score 91.
Right.
They always score 91.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, let LeBron score 60. But if he scores 60, who says that the Cavs are even going to score 40 other points total?
The rest and then I got 2 other things. It's going to be quick. Draymond, do not get yourself in trouble versus LeBron or any of the other players in Cleveland. You are going to be a target by these referees and by Cleveland.
Always.
They will know
LeBron
that you are
knows.
an instigator and you would like to start some mess. And you really got to be careful. I mean, you're going to be, with the NBA world watching, they're going to be seeing your every move. Yeah. We all seen you start the series almost taking out James Harden within the first few seconds. Mm-hmm. You can only imagine what he's going to do to LeBron in the finals.
Adam Silver, he pushes LeBron one time, they're on the phone, Draymond suspended the rest of the finals time. They're not going to have it.
No tolerance.
It could be anybody but Draymond, but if he does anything, he's going to be in trouble. And should it be that way? Not necessarily, but that's the way it is.
Right. And then my last point, it's going to come down to the benches between Cleveland and Golden State. David West, Sean Livingston. I'm curious to see if they're going to keep the lineup when Iguodala get healthy, whether they're going to put him back in the lineup or they're going to leave Kevon Looney and leave him in there or put him back on the bench. And you can have JaVale McGee and Zaza Pachulia and then with Patrick McCall finally coming back after his devastating injury earlier in the year. That's one more perimeter player that they can use to make some shots and get in the paint and also could potentially be a defender against LeBron. I mean, he's going to need some help, obviously. But throwing different bodies at him like Boston did.
I agree with everything you said. It's Golden State's to lose. If they decide to play uncharacteristically,
it could potentially be a series.
But if my keys for them, like I said, play like Golden State.
Maintain the course.
Let LeBron get his and make it anybody else beat you. So we'll be right back with our official 2018 NBA Finals predictions right after this. I guess it's not really a break because we're not live like I've said before. In the next video, click next. It's coming up next. Don't miss it.